What's going on, people? Thank you for tuning in to another episode of Spirits, Biker Shit, and Nonsense. My name is JT Triplet, and I'm here with my very good brother and friend, Frank, the motherfucking tank.
What's up, bro? How you doing,
I'm
man?
doing well, brother. How you doing?
Life is good, bro. Life is good. Just getting ready for Mother's Day. It's coming up, out there shopping, getting things going for all the mothers in my life. I've got daughters who are mothers. So it's going to be a good weekend.
Nice. Yeah, I'm getting ready to do that myself. We kind of want to like surprise our mom, so I don't know what we're doing yet, but we're gonna figure it out because moms, dude, it's all about the moms. You know what I'm
Absolutely.
saying? So,
Absolutely.
yeah, dude, episode 17. I'm pretty stoked about this one. Always, anytime we're doing this, we're having a good time. But tonight we don't have a guest.
That's right.
Tonight we wanted to do something special. And when Tank threw this idea out there, I was like, hell yes, let's do it.
Yeah,
So,
we've had a lot of guests on. We've talked about a lot of different things. We've talked about a lot of our experiences in the club and riding and a lot of biker stuff. So I figured today we're going to focus on the spirits portion of it, and we're gonna go back to that. We kind of started that with the tequila when Jose came on and talked to us about that, and now we're going to take it back, and we're gonna be making a drink today, a drink that we both like, which is an old fashioned. It's kind of
yes.
an old traditional drink, and we're gonna go through the steps and show a recipe that I was taught by somebody back in the day, Joseph Fat. If you're out there, if you're watching, I know it's kind of a funny name, but that's his name, Joseph Fat. He's the one who taught me how to make these in his style. So I've kind of put a little twist on it, but it's pretty much the same recipe, and it's really good. Every time I make one for somebody, they always tell me that they like it. So,
Bro, you had me at old fashioned. Okay. You had me at old fashioned. Fucking Tank knows we've been hanging out long enough to know that the old fashioned is pretty much my go-to drink when I'm not doing the vodka tonics. So I was like, yeah, let's do it because I don't know how to make that shit. So
it's really
Tank's
not that
giving us
hard. It's not
a
that hard.
class
Kind
tonight.
of once you figure it out, it makes sense. So we'll get to that in a second. But like we always do, we're going to start off our show with a toast to the men and women out there in the military, serving our country, whooping it on, making it possible for us to do the things that we do and enjoy the freedoms that we have. So
Yes.
to the military, hoorah, semper fi, all branches, thank you for what you do.
Hoorah, super fi. Actually, what was that you just pulled?
So what we're using tonight is a Jim Beam Black extra aged bourbon.
Nice.
So it's a little smokier than the standard Jim Beam. I'm a Jim Beam guy. I love Jim Beam.
Yes.
So I went with something a little bit darker because it gives the old fashioned a little bit better flavor, in my opinion.
Nice.
So that's what we're going to be using today. So with that, if you want, we can get going and get this thing started so we can get to drinking.
Dude, I'm always down.
Let's do it.
And just so you all know, for the viewers that are tuning in to watch this episode, we do have camera out on this. We're gonna try to show how he's doing this, and it's that's what we're gonna look at right here. So
yeah. So these are just the simple ingredients. So we don't have sugar cubes, but 1 teaspoon of sugar is equivalent to 1 sugar cube. So in order to make these, you do 1
nice
teaspoon of sugar in your glass. Usually a rocks glass is what you want to make it in. So I'll put one in there for you.
nice.
Right? And then we have aromatic bitters. I don't know if you can see that there.
Yep.
There we go. So you do a splash of bitters. You kind of want to soak the sugar is basically what you want to do. Put a splash of bitters in them.
I mean, that's the music that should be playing right now. Watching you do this, bro, it's like getting me excited, dog.
I'm making some old fashions today. So we've got some. Let me see. What camera are we on?
Okay, right there.
All right. So we got some Luxardo Maraschino cherries.
Nice.
So these are the ones that you want to use.
Oh yeah, because old fashions, you have to have cherries up in this shit. Because and also full disclosure, I'm not so fancy where I have my own rock ice cube. So We got to go old school and use basic ice.
Yeah, it's all
Like,
good. It's all good. So
it
you got
happens.
so far we've got a teaspoon of sugar. We have a splash of bitters, and we have a cherry. So now we're gonna
It's
muddle
all
that.
about the cherries.
Yeah, we're gonna
So
muddle
we have
that.
to add like 2 or 3 more.
Yeah, we'll add those afterwards. So you muddle that up, and you kind of make it into like a jelly-like consistency, right? So you want to mix it up really good. Get those 3 ingredients mixed up really nice and muddled up.
Nice.
Let's get that going. Okay, there's one. Let me muddle yours up.
You're getting all fancy on me, bro.
Yeah, you gotta do it right, bro. You're not gonna do it right, what's the point, right?
Yeah.
Now, I say that as I'm muddling with the fucking spatula because we didn't have a muddler here.
Again,
So-
I'm kind of ghetto, okay?
That's
Like
all right.
I just don't have certain shit.
But we're
Old
gonna-
fashions are kind of fancy up in my place, dude.
We're gonna make it work. We're gonna make it work. All right, so that's muddled up pretty good. Okay, so once you got that, then you want
That's the consistency right there.
kind of like a jelly-like consistency. Then we're gonna go with 2 ounces of your favorite bourbon. Okay, so that's about an ounce and a half.
Well, I don't see Maker's Mark up in here, but I
We're gonna go with-
suppose.
so what we're gonna do is we're gonna do 2 ounces of my favorite bourbon. How about that shit?
Hey,
for the
that
night?
works for me, brother.
Okay. Right about there. Then we're going to give that a stir. Stir all that up really nice. Okay.
Dude, you're leaking, bro.
I know, it's all right. You'll be all right. All right, so that's done. Then we're going to get our ice. Now, again, we don't have a scooper, so we're just going to kind of... I'm going to grab mine, you grab yours. How about that? I'm not grabbing your ice. Go ahead,
Say
enjoy.
grab mine. You can grab mine anytime.
Fucker. Get your ice in there.
All right, hold on a second. Let me get my shit. I know you're not supposed to put a lot of ice in there, but the shit melts fast.
All right. So this is ghetto version old fashioned, but they're gonna taste amazing. Trust me.
Okay.
Then you get just some standard club soda. And you do a little splash of club soda. Nothing crazy, right? Just a splash of club soda. And then you get your orange. You cut off an orange peel. And try not to cut your finger while you're doing it.
I'm telling you, dude, that's a Cutco knife. That shit will fuck
So-
you up.
Do a little squeeze of orange in there. And coat the rim.
Nice.
Coat the rim. Get your
Nice.
cherries back out, and you can throw an extra cherry on top. Like that. One more cherry on top there,
Nice.
and you're done. And that's Frank's version of an old fashioned. Give that a taste and tell me what you think.
Smells good. I love it. Mmm. Yeah, dude.
I like.
I
it
mean,
sweet.
honestly, that's better than some fucking places I've been to, bro. So
Well, there you go.
that's good shit.
You know what? We were talking about it. So me and Sunshine, we went out to go watch the fight over the weekend, right? We went to go watch the Canelo fight. And I'm not going to throw out the name of the restaurant because that's kind of messed up. But we went to a restaurant and we were having old fashions. It was after the fight, so I guess it's 2 places that are owned by the same person. So we went to go watch the fight at one. After we were done, we went to the second one because they had like some music going and it kind of seemed like a lively environment, right? So we show up and we order a couple old fashions, and the guy says, "Are you gonna, leave a tab open, or are you gonna close it out?" And I said, "I don't know. We'll see how it goes." And he goes, "Well, after you try my old fashioned, you're gonna leave a tab open. You're gonna want
and
more."
they always say we got
Right.
the best old fashions in town. You know, motherfuckers always say that shit.
So he makes this old fashioned, and it fucking sucked. It fucking sucked. And we kind of looked at
Question:
each other.
Did he at least give you some cherries?
there was cherries in it, but it was like it was the cheap cherries.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Like the ones that go on a fucking
Ice cream sundae.
ice cream sundae.
Yes.
Oh yeah, fuck that shit.
So, and then we kind of looked at each other like, yeah, no, this is pretty whack. So, we ended up leaving. We had one and closed out. But
dude,
whatever it is.
I got to ask you if I mean I know we're kind of getting off topic here, but you just threw something at me that I kind of caught on to. I have to ask you because it's coming up.
Okay.
Mike Tyson, Jake Paul. Who do you think's winning?
Well, Tyson will murder that guy. Now, whether he does it and whether it's already a fixed thing where they're gonna it's just all about an exhibition that's about money, who knows? But Tyson will murder that guy, bro. Tyson's a beast. I don't care about his age. The guy is an absolute animal, and I think he would destroy him if it was a real fight. Like no gimmicks, no exhibition, none of that shit. A real fight, I think Tyson would just destroy, walk right through him, bro. There's no way.
Everything you said, I agree with. Okay, I mean, I grew up watching Tyson fights, dude. And when he lost to Buster Douglas, dude, I was like fucking devastated, dude. But over the years, he ended up going to prison and all that shit. But now, like the person he is now, he seems like totally different, like a changed man.
Absolutely.
And he fought Mayweather, didn't he? He fought Mayweather. How long ago was that? That was sometime last year or something.
You're talking Jake Paul.
Yeah, no, fucking Tyson fought Mayweather.
Tyson did not fight Mayweather.
Was it Mayweather? Yeah, didn't he fucking fight Mayweather?
No. He fought.
It was like an exhibition fight.
No, it wasn't Mayweather. It was what's his name? God damn it, what's his name?
Because
I'll look it up right now. But
you have to look it up because I don't want to look like a jackass. But he had fought somebody, and it was an exhibition fight, right? And the guy went the distance. I mean, he's fucking.
The last fight was against Roy Jones Jr.
Okay, it was
that
Roy
was the
Jones.
exhibition fight. And,
okay, it was Roy Jones.
Yeah,
okay.
and Roy Jones.
My
Jr.
bad.
No.
But Roy Jones
dude,
is fucking
animal
badass.
too. He's a badass too. Both of those guys are absolute animals. Now, Roy Jones Jr. would destroy Jake Paul, guaranteed, bro. He would dominate him, destroy him.
Yeah.
And Tyson is gonna walk right. If it's legit, if it's not just for show and an exhibition, Tyson's gonna walk right through him, in my opinion. He's an animal. He is a walking, living legend, bro.
Hold on.
So,
I gotta look something up.
talk to me.
Honestly, I have to look up the Floyd Mayweather and Mike Tyson fight.
No, he did not.
Let's see.
Dude, that's like two different weight divisions.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
He's tiny.
I was like, I knew he fought somebody big, right? But it was a total exhibition fight, I thought, right? And then it was like just for fun. But it's fucking Roy Jones that you.
Yes.
That
was the last exhibition.
That's the guy I'm talking about. So, anyways, where I'm going with this is, I think Tyson intentionally, was soft on him. I don't, because I saw the fight. I was like, dude, that's Mike Tyson. He would have fucking destroyed the guy, but it almost led me to believe that, it's just a money thing, and they went the distance, right? Like, no, there was no win or lose. It just, they went the distance.
Now, in all fairness,
right?
I believe Mike Tyson would have won that fight no matter what, right? But the fight that would have happened had they really gone no holds barred, like we don't give a shit, we're going all out, between Roy Jones Jr. and Mike Tyson would be a million times closer than what this Jake Paul fucking fight's going to be.
Yeah,
in my opinion. That's just my opinion because Roy Jones is a legitimate fucking champion.
I agree.
He's
absolutely badass.
So that fight would have been a hell of a lot closer and a lot harder for Tyson than this fight's going to be, in my opinion.
Well, here's where I'm going with this. I like to think that Mike Tyson's pride is on the line right now. Like his pride is on the line, and he's not going to let this social media star beat him.
Yeah.
Dude, there's a part of me that thinks he's going to take it. He's going to take an L for money.
No, I don't think so. Bro.
So
I don't think.
I hope not. I hope that's not the case. I hope he genuinely goes in there with his pride on the line, like thinking like to himself, I may be 60, but I cannot lose to this motherfucker, dude. I have to take this dude
I
out.
hope Tyson goes in there and smashes his face. Bro. That's what
That'd
I
be
hope. He
fucking
does.
awesome, dude.
Just destroys him. That's what I want to see. But we'll see what happens. Like this Canelo
Yeah,
fight.
for
The
sure,
Canelo
for
fight
sure.
was a great fight. A great fight. And the kid that was coming up, gave it his best shot. And Canelo just dominated that fight. He showed what kind of a champion he is. And, at first it was looking kind of like, ooh, this is going to be tight. But then once you saw that the Canelo could take his hits and he just kind of walked right through it, dude.
Yeah.
So it was a good fight, though. It was a really good fight.
Okay, I gotta ask you because it's fucking gonna gnaw at me. Did Mayweather fight Jake Paul then?
Yes.
Okay,
I think so.
That's my
I think
confusion
Paul
right there.
Logan.
That was my
What's the
confusion.
other? Is it Jake Paul or Paul Logan or Jake Logan or what the fuck is their name? I don't even know their name.
Well, they're brothers.
Yeah,
so,
but what's their
like,
last name?
oh,
Is it
shit,
Logan?
don't
I think
know.
it's Logan.
Logan Paul or something. I don't know, dude.
Or there's Jake Logan Paul.
Yeah, so it's Jake Paul.
All right, so let me see. I will look that up.
Okay, so yeah, I'm pretty sure he fought Mayweather, and that went the distance. That's what I'm saying. It seemed like it was like a money thing, and not like a genuine.
It was
fight.
Logan Paul versus Floyd Mayweather.
Okay, that's what I was trying to.
Yeah.
Get at.
Jake Paul Mayweather Jr. full fight. So that's who you were thinking of. But
Well, that's what I'm saying, man. I hope that Tyson just fucking destroys this kid. It's funny because I was watching I think it was a Joe Rogan podcast where Tyson was on there, and he fucking ate a bunch of shrooms. He ate like this whole fucking bag of shrooms, bro. And I was like, this motherfucker, he's definitely changed since
Who did
back
that,
in the
Tyson?
day. Yeah, he ate a bunch of
Well,
fucking shrooms, dude. I was
remember
like,
he was
wow,
starting like
dude.
some sort of like marijuana thing down in the desert. I think it was like Desert Hot Springs area or
Yeah.
something. And he was all about that, dude. But
He
I
does
think-
dabble. I hear he does
bro,
dabble.
when he got
on the
back
side.
into training, bro, you could just see how much he changed because look at the way he looked in the movie the what's that called the Hangover, right? Oh, great movie with him in it.
Oh, yeah.
But
That's funny.
then to what he looks like now, bro. Good lord, he looks like he's back in tip top shape, ready to kill somebody. He's a badass.
Yeah, I've seen some of his videos on TikTok, Instagram, and shit. I'm like, dude, that's like 60 plus years old. What is he? Like 60?
I don't know what his age is, but he's just badass.
Yeah, I'm
Let's
just
find
like-
out.
Yeah, that's the great thing about fucking internet these days. You can just fucking
He's
pull
only
shit up.
57,
Oh, 57. Ah,
so
okay.
he's
Just
almost,
round up. He's
Yeah.
almost 60, dude. Okay,
so
he's half a fucking what? Jake Paul's half his age or something.
yeah. So you guys are pretty close in age.
You. Hey, dude.
Allegedly,
And just being honest, that
Allegedly.
motherfucker's in way better shape than I am, dude. It's like I'm 50 and I'm kind of feeling like Hellboy, dude. I'm 50, but I feel like I'm 60. So it's just like, but I feel young at heart. Okay,
I feel
I
you.
feel young
I
at
feel
heart,
you.
dude. You're pretty fucking close, and you know what?
I'm 45, bro.
Not only
45.
that, but you got white hairs.
It's all right.
I still got a glorious red beard, so it's a give and take, Tank.
Yes, it's
It's
because
a give and take.
I have stress that weighs down on my soul, and you're a redhead, so you don't have a soul. So that's the difference between us. Okay, that's why I have fucking gray hair.
shit, dude. Hey,
Okay.
that's not my name. That's No Soul's name. Okay,
That's
it's No Soul's name. Okay.
So that's the difference. But this old fashioned is
I'm
tasting
digging
pretty
it.
good right now, bro. We're gonna need
Cheers,
another
brother.
one. Cheers.
I know. Actually, I kind of do, but I gotta find my cherry here. Hold on a second. I'm getting there.
There you go. There you go. Keep looking.
Dude. Did I tell you what my fucking dog did
No. What happened now?
on Sunday?
Uh-uh.
The little chick bit me, bro.
Oh shit.
She fucking straight bit me, dude.
The Rottweiler?
Yeah. She fucking bit me, dude.
Well, she's a Rottweiler, bro.
Well, dude, the thing is, Halo is a gentle soul. Like, she is just way mellow and cool. And I was out in the front yard, and I was kind of playing with them, and I was just kind of watching. And all of a sudden, I see Lily's, back fur, like, spike up. I'm like, I was like, what the fuck? Like, what's that about? And before I could do anything, she immediately like jumps on fucking Halo. Now, mind you, they were playing, and Halo was kind of kicking her ass, but in a playful way. It wasn't like my territory type thing. It was just she was being playful. So all of a sudden, Lily fucking attacks her dude and grabs her by the neck and just starts like, like dogs do. They start fucking shaking, right? I was like, what the fuck? So now Halo's getting pissed because Halo's like, she's a husky shepherd mix, man. Like she was not fucking happy, dude. She was pissed.
Right.
So I jump in there and I'm trying to like pull Lily off, and I just cannot. She's like locked on, bro. So I had to grab her by her fucking mouth, and I kind of pried it open, and it worked. But in doing that, like I got my two fingers,
Yeah.
these two fingers right here, caught in her mouth, and she bit fucking hard as fuck, man. Immediately started bleeding, and then at that point, Halo starts attacking her. I'm like, what? Like I've never seen Halo like that ever, right?
Well, they're both females, right?
They're
So-
both females.
So
bro.
what happened was, Lily had a dream that you were giving Halo more attention than her. Okay, and because of this dream, she woke up pissed off and attacked her ass and bit your ass. That's what happened. Okay, so she said, "Oh, you want to give that bitch a bone, and not give me a bone? Watch this." And that's what happened.
You know what?
Okay.
I do recall you telling me, like when I first got Lily, I do recall you telling me that if it's a male and a female, one
It's a
will
good
always,
combo.
yeah,
Yeah.
one will always submit.
Female is a problem.
Yeah, yeah. So you told me that, right? So I'm like, as soon as that happened, I patched myself up, whatever. I start looking into that, and sure fucking enough, bro, it straight up says if you have two females, you have to be extremely careful because it can get straight up fucking
Yeah.
deadly. And I'm like, what the
So,
fuck?
I've been a dog guy for since I was a teenager, and I was.
But you've
always
been a
told-
dog?
No, a dog guy.
Oh, I thought because men are dogs,
No.
so I've heard.
So,
Just
I've
saying.
had dogs since I was a teenager, and I was told the best combination is male female. The number two is male male, and the worst combination is female female. When you have dogs.
Yeah, well, you tell me this after I already get her, bro.
Yeah.
And I'm
It
like,
is what it is.
what the
But
fuck?
that's what I was always told. Whether that's true or not, who knows? I've had male female and I've had male male. I've never had female female. So I've never really had to deal with that. But that was what there was a lady at at a rescue shelter who told me that. And she said, "Be careful if you ever have female female because you'll have problems. But male female is the best combination to have." So,
Well, I got some major problems then because I got 4 bitches in the house. I got 2 female cats, 2 female dogs, and I'm surrounded by them.
well, good
Crazy.
luck.
Don't worry,
Good luck, brother.
I'm not gonna be that fucking. You know how they say there's a cat lady? I'm not gonna be the cat man. Okay?
I think you're gonna be the cat man.
Oh fuck no,
I
bro.
think so, bro.
No, I call it being selective. Okay? Fucking selective. Dude, trust me, if you had seen some of the chicks I've dated like back in the day, you'd be like, dude, good thing you didn't marry her, bro. Because you want to say psycho is like an understatement. It's just crazy.
I hear you.
So
I hear you. Sorry, I'm busy making
yeah, make us
making
another one,
drinks.
bro. No,
I didn't
I
really.
get to eat my cherry.
I'm not really making the old fashioned now. I'm just kind of throwing some old bourbon in there and what's left of what we got, just so we can drink some more bourbon. Because I was.
Hey,
I was
as
running
long as
dry.
you throw some extra cherries up in
I got
there,
you, bro.
I'm
I
just
got you.
saying. So, yeah, man, having them dogs, I wasn't expecting that at all, dude.
It
So-
happens, bro. It happens.
So I'm still kind of recovering from that. I can't remember my 2 fingers. You know what's fucked
Did you
up?
go to the doc and get it checked
I did.
out?
I did. The next day, I went to the vet, and they kind of, I had to get a tetanus shot because I hadn't had a tetanus shot in like 15 years. They're like, "Yeah, you're about due." Oh, another thing, dude. She punctured my fucking tricep, bro.
What?
Yeah, they latched on, drew blood. I'm like, damn, and you can't do anything about punctures. I was like,
Wow.
but yeah, I'm like, this freaking chick.
Well, you're a
dude.
redhead. You're a redhead. Did you get a gingivitis shot?
My guy, dude.
What a bull.
Funny fucking guy, dude. Hey, don't make me pull something up, cause you just got me thinking on something.
What did I do now?
Oh shit! What happened
So
to my little sound effects, dog?
I just
Damn
want
it!
to. I just want to say, man, this has been a great time. Doing this show has been awesome. I'm happy. I'm glad we're on episode 17. I'm glad that we're continuing to do this, and I'm looking forward to many more episodes, man. And we really have to start working on doing, getting our show across all social media platforms. So, like right now, we're on YouTube, but we want to be on everything. So that's going to be our next goal that we're going to be working towards. And I'm guessing right around episode 20, we can do something like that, and just start really just
Totally.
getting us out there and starting to build a fan base, because this has been an awesome show and we've gotten a lot of positive feedback on it, and I think we're going to be here for a while. I'm not going to turn into a boxer.
I'm about to shed a tear.
In case you're wondering, okay, I'm not going to turn into a boxer. I'm not going to go out there and try to fight Tyson. That's not going to fucking happen. You know? I don't think so.
Tank, I gotta tell you what, bro. Seriously, it's almost surreal, dude. Because we've been talking about doing a podcast for a long time, and the fact that we're on episode 17 kind of blows my mind.
I agree.
It's, I mean, it's just one of those things we've just been doing, and we've been trying to be consistent.
Yep.
Trying to drop an episode. It's funny. I'm talking to the viewers now more than you. You think at some point, like, oh yeah, an episode a week, that's like no problem, and but it really isn't. It actually takes some thought, and it takes some effort
Yeah.
in lining things up and making sure you have good content, and having guests that want to come on support the cause, because they know we're at the end of the day we're a bunch of nobodies, but at the same time we enjoy doing this shit.
Yeah, and they have to
And it's
come
cool.
on the show and talk some shit and have a good time, because that's what we're about. So if anybody was, approaches us and they're like, oh, well, I don't curse, or I'm kind of professional, we are the wrong fucking podcast to come on, because we're gonna talk shit. We're gonna get stupid, and we're gonna come up with some ridiculous stuff to put on the air. But that's what it's all about, man. And yeah, we have to put some thought into it. But I mean, like today, you text me earlier today, and then you're like, hey, so what do you want to talk about today? And I said, you know what I'm thinking about doing? Let's just make some old fashions on the show and have some drinks. And I'll go through the step-by-step process of how I make an old fashioned. And that was it. Like, that's how much prep we did for the show. Now, maybe this show is gonna suck. Who knows? Who gives a fuck? The whole point is we're here, we're drinking, we're having a good time, and we're talking shit. And it's just as much for us as it is for everybody else. And we're hoping that people will connect with us, because we're just a couple of dudes hanging out, making some old fashions, having some drinks, and talking some shit. And if there's, people out there that hang out with your boys and you talk some shit and you have drinks, that's what we do. We just choose to put it on video and post it on the internet. But other than that, that's all we're doing, man. This is just hanging out, having a good time. What the fuck was that?
Dude, you know what? I feel the same, dude. It's just it's been a good time. And part of the what you just spoke about, not being on the other platforms is, it's just we have day life, day jobs.
Yep.
Well, I got a day job, but I know you sell houses. The thing about Tank is he's got multiple things going on, and so he's always busy. I'm always busy doing things. So to be able to get together and do this with you, bro, is just been it's been a fucking great time, dude. And I just kind of blow my mind, because I'm like, dude, I can't believe we're here.
Yep.
We were just talking about when we were prepping for tonight, that like we're already planning like 3, 4 shows out. Like episode 20 for us is gonna be a big deal because we're gonna have our buddy Jose. I think he was episode 4.
I think so.
It was like 4 and 5 combo, and I take pride in knowing each episode we had
Right.
this person, we had this person, but it's like it's kind of getting hard to keep track of shit.
Yeah. But I think, we told him that we'd bring him back when we hit episode 20, and we were going to crack that tequila bottle that he brought for us. So that was kind of our agreement. So we're going to honor that.
Which, by
And
the
we
way,
have
this
this
show
amazing
it on
tequila
that
bottle.
show on that camera right
Right, all right. So we have this tequila bottle. Here we go.
there.
Wow.
Yeah.
Game on. We are busting that open on episode 20. So 20 will be a
Fuck yeah,
tequila
dude.
episode.
Can't wait, dude.
And it's game on, man. We're gonna have a good time. And I talked to Hellboy, episode 16, who's an absolute fucking comedian. And we
And I'm
told
still
him
laughing.
that he
I'm
needs-
still laughing about
dude,
it,
he
bro.
needs to be a fucking regular on the show, man, because the stories that he has are ridiculous. So we're gonna hit him up and see about bringing him back on.
You know what's funny, dude? I watched that episode several times because, dude, I fucking was absolutely dying. And he's like, you know what, bro? I was just getting started.
Yeah.
He's like, dude, I got so many more stories to share. I'm like, well, fuck, if that's the case, you're definitely coming back on.
Absolutely. So we're definitely gonna do that, man, because he's fucking hilarious. Man milk and finger blasting. That's what we're gonna be talking about because he's out of control, dude. But
Oh,
it's
shit,
been a
dude.
good time. We've got some haters, which is fucking awesome too.
Hey,
And for you
It
haters
happens.
out there watching, keep on fucking watching because we're gonna be here and enjoy the shows, enjoy being mad. I can only imagine the faces that you make when you watch it. It's fucking great. Keep on making those faces as long as you're watching the show. Life is good.
hey, I did have someone say, and as someone, and I didn't tell you about this. Someone blasted us on one of our comments,
Okay.
and it was like, "You guys are so vulgar." I was like, "Yeah." I deleted it.
I
'Cause,
think
you
that.
know,
Oh,
like,
fuck that, bro. I would post that shit, and I would say I think that's a fucking compliment because that's what freedom of speech is all about.
Yeah, you
Being
guys
able
are
to
so
talk
vulgar.
shit and talk about what we want to talk about and use bad words if we want to. Who gives a shit?
But you know what? It's like I didn't recognize the name. It's like when someone like makes an account,
Oh,
and then it's like
fake account.
it's like
So it's probably
003356. I'm like no picture. I'm like, okay, that's a fucking fake account. dude. So I was like, whatever.
So it was one of our haters sitting at home in their underwear with nothing to do because they have no fucking life, talking shit.
Hey, I sit around in my underwear all the time, motherfucker. Okay, I do it all the time.
Just as long as you're not hating on somebody else's podcast and posting fucked up comments.
Well, actually, I on my spare time, you already know this already because we fucking hang out all the time. But I watch podcasts fucking
Yeah, I know.
as often as fucking possible because it's all about the evolution and learning more and wanting to be better and how we can expand on what we're doing. So,
Dude, Joe Rogan is a motherfucking man. His
Mhm.
podcast is the shit. And the stuff that they talk about is pretty badass. So shout out to Joe Rogan. You're a beast. You're an
he's a
inspiration.
legend in his own.
Hell
And he's actually like a fucking fighter too.
yeah, he's a
So,
badass, bro. He's a
Well,
fucking
there's-
badass.
it's funny. I used to watch him on that show way back in the day where you dared people to do stuff. Come on, help me out here. You know what I'm talking about, right? That's how he became famous. He had this show.
Oh, yeah.
People would come
yeah,
on
yeah,
and
yeah.
like eat weird shit or like be in a coffin with a bunch of spiders for a certain period of time or something.
Yeah, I know what you're
Anyways.
talking about. I don't know the name of the show, but I know what you mean.
Yeah.
It's kind of like one of those Survivor style shows.
Exactly,
But it
dude.
was,
Exactly.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, dude, it was badass.
Fear Factory.
Fear Factor.
Fear Factory.
Fear
So-
Factor.
Oh yeah, Fear Factor. There we go.
Fear
Fear
Factor,
Factory is a
that's
band. I'm sorry. But dude, I saw a recent episode. He was so fucking tiny.
Yeah.
He's fucking yoked now.
But you know
dude.
that dude is like a Taekwondo fucking expert. He's a badass. Speaking of that, I know a buddy of mine. Dude, you know what? I know who we're gonna ask to come on the show. I got a buddy of mine. His name is Angel, and he's a fucking badass. He's a Taekwondo black belt. He has his own dojo down in the desert, and I'm gonna hit him up. And he's also a fucking Marine.
I like him already.
Yeah, he's a badass.
I like
bro.
him already,
And
bro.
he's I think he's also a black belt in Brazilian Jiu Jitsu, if I'm not mistaken. So he's got multiple black belts in different styles. He owns his own school. So I'll hit him up and see if he's interested in coming on the show, man. That might be a good person to talk to and interview.
Okay, well, some of you don't know. Tank is very humble and modest when it comes to this, but he's no slouch either. I know
I'm an
you
old
got.
fat guy, bro.
I know
That's
you
what I
got,
am.
dude. Come
I'm
on,
an old fat guy.
you know some shit, and you can back that up, which is always cool. But I can always commend those who have that kind of willpower and discipline to complete some of the shit you had to go through to, you know, get your shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I feel you. I studied karate. I studied Okinawan style karate.
Yeah, I started a dojo called Utokukai, which then changed to Sedenkai, and it's a Shitoryu style of karate from Okinawa.
You shit Rio?
No. So,
See, normally I would have knocked you the fuck out right now.
I know. I was
but
gonna
you're
say.
my friend, so I'm not going to.
Be getting fucked up right now. Shit.
So yeah, so I studied under
A great man named Jesse Canedo, and he was a Shihan. He was my Shihan, and he was like another father figure to me. And that man taught me more than you could ever imagine. He was a fucking tough man, a man's man, if you know what I mean. And he didn't let any shit slide. I started training when I was 8 years old, and I mean, shit. I knew that if I got in trouble at school, I was going to come home and be in a shitload of trouble with my dad. But not only that, I knew that my dad was going to go tell my Shihan, and I was going to be in a shitload of trouble with him. And it was like a double whammy. So, my Shihan has passed away, so rest in peace, Jesse Canedo. But he was a big part of my life and has been and always will be. So, but yeah,
That's very cool, dude.
So that's
I never
what
had that discipline, dude.
I credit him with me joining the Marine Corps. So when I was a kid and we would train, he said, because he went and trained in Okinawa, right? So while he was out there on the island of Okinawa training in Japan, his fucking guy.
So obviously there's a Marine Corps base there, right?
In Japan. So he'd say, we have to be disciplined. I remember being on Okinawa and I'd see the Marines wake up and run, and they were disciplined, and they had a routine that they did every single day, and it was about discipline and routine. And he would use the Marine Corps as an example. So I was hearing this shit when I was 8 years old for years, years and years and years training with him. So I fucking ended up being a Marine.
Dude, okay,
it was a huge
you
influence.
just transitioned us into another topic, and I have to tell you a fucking story
Talk to me.
in boot camp.
Okay.
And I don't think I've ever fucking spoken about this before, dude. So I was just gonna say I think I need another drink for this one, dude, because this is when I was 22 years old. Fucking I joined the Marine Corps. I was considered old, and so it was like, hey,
Hey.
psst.
All right. Sorry, we have somebody in the studio.
Oh, that was funny, dude.
All right, go ahead. Continue.
I'm sorry. Anyways, so we're in boot camp. Day one, bro. I get off the bus, and I think I told you a story in one of our early episodes where like I went in and it gave me a perm like before I joined the Marine Corps. I cut off all my hair because I didn't want to give them the satisfaction of cutting off my long, glorious hair. So, but they gave me a perm, dude, and I was like, what the fuck? So, anyways, I get off the bus, they shave my head, and I'm like, kind of like, okay, thank God, because the hair looked fucking weak as fuck. And they know about you already, so I was like, whatever. Fast forward, okay, so we're about 2-3 weeks in boot camp, and drill instructors, they're fucking with us, they're doing shit, and of course, I fucked up at some point. I don't even remember what I did. Okay, but it was one of those things where these motherfuckers knew I was a singer, and they made us fucking. He made me fucking sing, running around the fucking barracks in formation with everybody. It was a real fucking embarrassing scenario, dude. He had always fucked with me. He always knew how to push my fucking buttons, dude. But at the end of the day, I just remember the transformation from like that first week until like the third, like you're in your 11th week of boot camp and you're like, I'm about to graduate. It was like full on transformation.
Oh yeah.
Like I wouldn't have been able to break myself down on my own. They had to do it for me, and it was just the thing is that first week I couldn't pass the physical fitness test. So they put me in they put me in a platoon, and it was called PCP. Do you know what that represents?
Physical physical conditioning platoon.
Totally, that's what it represents. It's Marine to other.
Just so you know, I was never there.
Yeah.
Let's
Okay.
just make that
Well,
clear.
I was. Okay.
I passed my fucking PT
Bro.
test.
Okay.
Here to go.
Well, I was.
Fucking unsacked. Fucking.
Hey, I don't.
Heinous
Okay.
fucking
Now we're
brute.
back and forth. Okay. PCP. That's what that meant.
Yep.
That's really what that meant. But it didn't mean it to the recruits. You know what that really meant?
What's
A
that?
fucking pork chop platoon, bro. I was in the motherfucking pork chop platoon, okay? And the reason why I was sent back, so boot camp back then was 11 weeks. Well, you know what, motherfuckers? I went 14, okay? I went 14 because I couldn't pass the fucking physical fitness test, okay? I just fucking admit it right now.
Good to go.
But that's what happens when you're all fucking.
Your fucking recruiter failed you, bro.
Yeah,
That's what happened.
no, dude.
Your recruiter fucking failed you because he should have prepared you and had you ready to go. So when you step foot on the yellow footsteps, you were fucking ready to rock and roll, and he fucking failed you.
I'm not disagreeing with you, bro.
Fuck my life,
But
bro.
the thing is, I look at it. I mean, dude, you gotta give it mind. I went into boot camp with like a drug habit. I was fucking doing coke. I was in a fucking rock band my fucking whole life up to that point. Like I didn't do shit other than fucking party. So when I went to the fucking Marine Corps, I was a complete fucking loser, dude. Like I was like, wow. But that's another story. My point is this, okay? I wouldn't have changed
Had it not been for the
had it not been forced upon me.
Yeah.
That like you're kind of like once you sign that paper, you're forced. You're theirs. You're the fucking government's, dude. Yeah. You could quit. You could leave and get a dishonorable discharge. Which, by the way, for those of you who don't know, you get a dishonorable discharge on your background. You will never. I mean, it's so hard. It will never leave your freaking. It will never leave your.
You're stuck with that
Yeah,
for life.
for life, bro.
Yeah.
And you see a dishonorable discharge, it means morally you're a fucked up individual, dude.
Yeah.
And that's what that means. And I'll be damned if I fucking went out that way. So I was like, you know what? I had to make the change. And going to the Marine Corps forced me to make that change.
Oh,
And
they'll
I
find a way to
fucking-
motivate you, bro.
Yeah.
You'll be the guy out there fucking sweeping the sun off the sidewalk. You know what I'm saying? Get rid of all that sun off the sidewalk. Go grab that broom and sweep that shit up. Go ahead and mop the fucking rain. Let's go
Yeah.
dig a fighting hole with your K-bar. Let's see how that goes
Dude,
for you.
Check this out.
That's the kind of shit that you're
Yeah.
gonna be doing in the Corps, bro. They will fucking find a way to motivate you if you can't motivate yourself. That's guaranteed.
Dude, you know how you have to climb the rope?
Yes.
Okay, check this out, bro. I could never climb the rope. And like you're like in a race. You do the obstacle course, and at the very end you got to climb the rope. And dude, there's definitely a method, and I could never do it. And it used to piss me the fuck off, bro. And for the whole time in the Marine Corps, every time we went to do the rope, I got a little better. I'd keep getting a little higher and higher, but it would frustrate the hell out of me because I could never I would just Some guys I would smoke on the obstacle course. I get to the rope and they'd fucking kill me because I couldn't get up the fucking rope. But dude, it was such a great feeling, bro. It was our last PT, bro, before we graduate. And dude, we go on it, and I climb that rope like a motherfucker. I ring the bell, dude. I'm up at the top, just fucking go, yes, fucking did it. And the thing is, the drill instructors, they all knew, like,
Yeah.
they all knew I had never fucking hit the top, bro. And dude, I start climbing down, and everybody's fucking cheering for me, dude. All my fucking fellow recruits, the drill instructors, they're like, fucking trip it, fucking did it.
Recruit.
No,
Like that?
motherfucker, it wasn't like that. But it was like a feeling of like, yes, I fucking climbed this motherfucking rope. It took me fucking 13 weeks to do it, but I fucking did it, you know?
Yeah. No, I hear
And
you.
it was the greatest fucking feeling at that time because I was like, yes, come full circle. I'm a Marine here in about fucking
Fuck
6
yeah.
hours. It was a
So-
great fucking feeling, dude.
Well, I can tell you that one of the so I was, I took pride in trying not to like lose my bearing and shit when I was out there. Right, I'm like, oh, I'm never gonna get broken. I'm good to go.
You are a
Well,
patient motherfucker.
Well, they
I will
like,
say.
oh, bro, I lost my. When it comes to somebody being funny, I lose my bearing. When somebody cracks a good fucking joke, bro, I'll laugh, and it's hard for me to hold that in, right? So we had a drill instructor, Staff Sergeant Ortiz. If you're out there, I remember you. I don't know what you got out of the Corps as, but when you were a drill instructor, you were with a Mike Company, platoon 3046, Staff Sergeant Ortiz. This fucking guy was hilarious, bro. And he would fucking crack jokes all the time and dudes would lose their bearing. And I was pretty good at holding my bearing, and I got smoked once. I was the only one who fucking cracked on this joke and got my ass smoked because we'd gone up north to Pendleton for range week, right? And
Which
we're
is
up
a
there.
great week, by the
Oh,
way.
it's
Dude.
fucking
It's
awesome.
fucking. You just get to shoot weapons off.
Yeah, so I'm up there, and he's giving us a safety briefing, and he's like, hey, when you're using those fucking porta potties out there, make sure you fucking check before you sit down, right? He's like, because there's sometimes
totally.
there's fucking snakes in those porta potties. And then he said, the last thing you want is to get bit in the ass by a shit-eating snake. Bro, I lost my shit, right? It was just the funniest thing to me.
I can see him. I
He's
can
like,
see that guy just
dude,
ruin you,
and
bro.
when he's fucking walking down the line, he's just so serious about it. He's like, listen up. When you fucking go to the porta potties, make sure you fucking look inside before you sit down and take a shit. The last thing you want is to get bit in the ass by a shit-eating fucking snake. Good to go? And everybody's like, yes, Phil. Yeah, yes,
Okay,
sir.
how
yes,
far
sir.
along-
Dude, I was fucking
hold on a
dying,
second.
bro.
How far along were you in boot camp?
Well, that was range week. Range week.
Oh, okay. So,
Yeah, so we were already up north.
Yeah,
We're getting ready.
Gotcha.
Right after that, we got fucking
Okay.
Crucible and all that shit, right? So, dude, I fucking lost it. I completely fucking lost it with that shit, with the shit-eating snake comment.
Did you say you did the Crucible?
Yeah, I was a Crucible Marine.
Now this is where you and I are different. That's fucking interesting.
Yeah, well, you joined right after fucking Vietnam, dick. 'Cause
Yeah.
that's how fucking old you are. So there's a fucking difference. So, yeah, I was a Crucible Marine.
You know what's funny? True story, bro. My graduating class, or graduation, was the last Marines before the Crucible started.
So was that like 1969?
No, motherfucker, it was 1996. Thank you
Oh,
very
okay.
much.
I was close.
1996 is when they started the Crucible. Fun fact. I don't know if you know that or not.
No, I didn't know that.
But yeah, because it was funny because as we're getting close to graduation, you start hearing rumors about this fucking Crucible thing. And it's so funny because we were laughing about it. I'm like, dude, the requirements to do the Crucible were fucking nothing compared to some of the fucking bullshit we did, dude. I was
Whoa.
I was like,
We had to climb a
fucking
fucking
Crucible.
rope, dick. So
Dude.
I don't know if you would have fucking made it. You might not have made the Crucible because we had to climb ropes. Just so you know,
we did all that shit. What did you say ropes?
ropes.
Okay, well, I may not have climbed the motherfucking rope. Okay? But, dude, we humped our asses off, bro. And fucking, it was ridiculous, dude. So,
It was a
yeah.
good time. It doesn't matter, bro. The point is, Marine Corps boot camp's always going to be one of the hardest boot camps out there. If not the hardest.
No, it's not one of. It is the hardest. And then the next, I mean, unless you're going,
Well, you got special. You got
yeah,
special
I
forces,
was
bro.
just gonna say,
I'm not gonna fucking.
Marine Corps Recon, Navy SEALs, which by the way, Reaper is a fucking ex Navy SEAL. I got mad love and respect for that guy because, dude, it's not easy, dude.
Yeah,
It's
those
not
guys
fucking
are
easy.
pretty fucking badass.
So yeah, when Reaper went down, fucking he first joined the club, he went down. I was like, fuck, dude. I was there. He's like, it was cold as fuck, and he's kind of freezing. And I'm
And
like,
there was
dude,
no water around, so you couldn't
yeah, dude,
swim.
motherfucking, yeah, there was no water around, dude. Frogman, dude. There's no fucking water around, but yeah, he was off fucking like freezing and shit. I'm like, dude, just remember you're a fucking ex Navy SEAL, dude. He was, at that point, you could just kind of see like that solemn look. So yeah, he fucking pulled through that shit, as you know.
Hell yeah.
So, well, hey, Tank, it's been a fucking great time tonight, bro. I absolutely love doing this with you. And, we're going to keep doing this until we can't do it no more.
That's it, bro. And even then, bro, we'll still fucking poach you. Who cares?
Well, we'll eventually get to the point where we're on all the other platforms. The goal right now, obviously, we're planning episode 20. We're going to get there here in 3 weeks. We're not on Spotify. We're not on iTunes and all those other platforms, and we're working towards that direction. Okay,
Yep.
we're not there yet. In the meantime, you can always catch us on YouTube. Our goal is to post an episode every Friday for our viewers who want to hang out with our dumbasses. I mean, honestly, that's really what it comes down to. At the end of the day, I see Tank all the time, and sometimes we talk about, we act like I haven't seen him in like a week or two. I see him pretty regularly. We're legit friends. We're legit brothers who just enjoy what we're doing. And so, Tank, thank you, brother, for
Absolutely, my
being
brother.
you. You're a real motherfucker, dude, and that's to me that's what it's all about.
That's it. That's what it's all about, bro.
So, with that being said, we're gonna have some more guests on our show. I can tell you right now, episode 20 is gonna be really fun for us. So we thank you all for hanging out and tuning in every week and listening to our dumbasses. We appreciate it. With that being said, Tank, you got anything else to say, brother?
Nope. I think we're good, man. Enjoy your guys' weekend. Enjoy Mother's Day. Celebrate it the best you can with your mama because you never know, how long we're gonna have our moms.
With that being said, thank you all for tuning in. We'll see you next time.
Deuces.